What is up, guys? Now this is the Nokia E70, released all the way back in 2006, and just look at it. It might look like a regular candy bar phone at first, but then check this out. It turns into a full QWERTY keyboard that is hidden inside. That is just cool. You do not see stuff like this anymore. Now, very interestingly, this phone runs on its Symbian operating system, which was actually huge back then. It was super functional, very business focused, as you can see here, and very funnily enough, the calendar still says 2006. What a total time capsule. Now guys, I tried to open the browser, it wouldn't work. I think the Wi-Fi had to be in legacy mode in your router or something, so what I ended up doing is just showing you guys what it would look like if you were to access the browser back in 2006, and it actually is pretty decent. It's not bad. I probably should have tried this with the full keyboard thing out, but you know what, I could definitely see myself using this back then. Now guys, I wanted to test out the camera, and as you would expect, it wasn't that good. Listen, this phone can't have it all. It can't have Wi-Fi, 2G, 3G, a cool landscape mode, and also have a fantastic camera. Then it would just be OP. It would be overpowered. So the camera wasn't that good, but we move. Okay, now let's get back to this keyboard. It's still one of the coolest things about the E70. The moment you flip it open, the screen switches into landscape mode. This makes typing so much easier. I was very pleasantly surprised with how smooth the notes writing was. Guys, I know it might be weird at first to type on something like this, but just put yourself back in 2006 and ask yourself, would you want to type on an ordinary 2006 style keyboard, or would you want to type on something like this? Okay, now the buttons were a tiny bit small, but that is obviously common for this time period. Nevertheless, the typing experience, as I say, was fantastic. I would highly recommend anybody who wants an old retro item that is easy to type on, I would highly recommend them to purchase this. If there was another phone like this, then maybe that would take the cake, but this phone was absolutely fantastic for a 2006 device. For typing, I think this probably gets the #1 spot. I could be wrong. Now, another really cool feature about this phone was this little light button right here, right? There was like a light bulb icon. You press it and boom, the keyboard lights up. Press it again and then it goes lights off. Simple but very satisfying. Great for typing in the dark, I must say. Now let's check the apps. In landscape mode, scrolling through the menus actually looks super clean. You've got the usual suspects, but everything's laid out in a way that just makes sense. It feels much more business premium now. And speaking of business, look at the Office and File Manager. Here's where it gets even better. You've got a full file manager here, and even a document viewer. There was Word docs, and I'm pretty sure there were spreadsheets on a phone. Guys, in the mid-2000s, this was serious business functionality. It's clear Nokia wasn't messing around with this one. This would have been really convenient for a high-level businessman who was on the go, didn't have time to crack open his 2006 laptop. This would have been absolutely fantastic for that time period. Then I explored the Bluetooth settings, and man, this animation for connecting devices was just sick. I don't know why, but it generally looked cool. The whole flow makes it feel much more futuristic even now, and the attention to detail really shows here by Nokia. You would never get a demo like that on modern phones. Guys, I came across a really cool voice command feature in this phone as well. Perhaps this was for individuals who had visual impairments, but it was really cool. You would scroll down and then the phone would announce what options you were on. And I thought for a 2006 device, I was really pleasantly surprised. And it is a great example of the innovation that Nokia had. So, in conclusion, that's the Nokia E70, a phone that really tried to be desktop level in terms of its productivity, and it brought it straight to your pocket. It had a fold-out keyboard, office apps, web browsing, Bluetooth. It really did have it all for the time. For a business user in 2006, this was a powerhouse, okay? It wasn't just nostalgia. It's actually appreciation for design that had a purpose. Phones like this were built different. Every phone had a different purpose for a different individual. If you guys like this, then please subscribe and tell me what other videos you would like to see next.